Hey everybody, Shay here. Welcome back. Just a quick vlog here. I've gotten into reading quite a bit, and mostly because I started reading Stephen Erickson's Garden of the Moon. It's a chunky bitch. This is rough. It's a rough read, but I'm having a lot of fun, and it's inspired me again a lot, actually. Even though I'm extremely confused, I miss world building, and so I got really deep into world building over the weekend. It's midweek right now. I've been making some changes. I want to push writing again. I want to push world building again. That's why I started this channel. It was to encourage myself to do just creativity, right? But it was also to get reabsorbed by others who were creating things. The ability to just create these portals of escapism. And reading was the venue, the easiest one for me to slip into. Last year, I started with the reading vlogs back in January. In September, I tried to do the TBRs. I did. I did the TBRs. I stuck to it. I did the update videos to keep myself accountable to read. And I got a lot of reading done. Got back into manga. And maybe this is also spurred on by the fact that I finished Attack on Titan, like 24 manga read in March. And I did the vlogs for it just to close that off because that was always just like, it was always dragging. And it was a project that I set up for myself because I really wanted to complete that series, and I really enjoyed the way that all came together, and that also contributed to inspire me. I'm blending my words, but I'm trying not to edit. I'm trying not to want to edit. Anyways, it's inspiring me. That's what I'm saying. I've got maybe 6 books now. I'm looking at them across the ways here, where I've started them, and I get a third, a quarter, fifth of the way through, and then I love it. But then I switched to another book because when I'm jumping through authors right now just to see different writing styles. I want to feel more confident about the fact that I can write. It's been a very long time, and I've done comics and I've done short stories and I've done flash fiction, but I've never done a novel. And I did finish a draft of a novel. It's inevitable. I have to do editing because I got to get my thoughts together, man. And it's because I was messing around with AI and stuff like that, and it took me a couple months of messing around with AI to realize it's just not going to do it. It's not. You can't use AI to write a novel or short stories. You can kind of get away with if you're trying to get your ideas out there, but long form is just not going to work. And the amount of effort I've had to put into just forcing this to do what I wanted to do, I I finally hit a wall. I think last weekend, especially because I finished Attack on Titan. I started Gardens of the Moon. I'm seeing these other writing styles. I'm like, I know I have a writing style because I've written before and it's out there. And so I know what it feels like to read my work, and it doesn't come across when I use AI. Now, maybe could I find a blend and do hybrid? Maybe, but anyways, I'm ranting, and I just want to keep this short. I basically realized I need to rewrite the entire thing. I got to start from scratch, and it's literally I have to go not even page by page. I got to go like paragraph by paragraph and say, does this make sense? And just rewrite it. Just rewrite, like break it all back down into my own notes. And like the great thing with what AI helped with though is I did get the draft done, and it's better at the beginning than it is at the end because near the last 25% mark, I just wanted to get it done. And all my notes were good. Like I knew what the story was going to be. I knew where it needed to go. I knew what kind of dialogue and exchanges were going to happen, what characters we're gonna do and say. And so all of that was drafted. I choreographed the fight scenes and stuff like that, and I completely destroyed it. Like they just can't do fight scenes. They don't want to write violence. I've tried different AI models. They're terrible. They're terrible, man. Will they get better in the future? People say yes, of course they will. I don't know, man. At this point, I've been a year and a half of really looking granularly at the AI. I've done a lot of stuff. I was working on entire logic engine and training and stuff like that. And I have the whole scaffolding and 4 pattern story framework that I've created, and the bigger one, the XEI matrix, I call it, which is it's an algorithmic story breakdown thing that I've been working on for 20 years. So you can feed that into an AI, and it kind of knows how to follow, stay on the rails, but it just doesn't know how to write. It doesn't know nuance. It doesn't know foreshadow. When you're writing something, sometimes you use words that have double meaning, or they're saying something about the character, and it's not overt. It's not explicit. It's the way that the sentence is written when talking about a character or in their dialogue or their emotions after the dialogue. It's conveying something about the character. And I know when it feels right because I'm using the words that I'm using intentionally. And so when you push that through an AI to do even a revision on it, check the editing, check the show don't tell, there's other ways you can use AI to help you. But I feel like I'd get the stuff back and I go, why did you strip out these like there's like explicit things I left in there, and then when I reread it, I'm like, where did that thing go? I don't. It doesn't feel the same. The scene is the same. I'm reading it. It's doing exactly what I remember it's supposed to be doing, but it doesn't feel the same. And then I go granular page by page because I save every version, every draft, and I'll go paragraph by paragraph, and I'll realize what it cut away, and I'm like, that's what it was. It might be the 5 or 10% of the thing, that needed to be there because I know that, 200 pages from now, that needed to be there and it's gone now. And so it doesn't feel the same. And so it's going to be a lot of work, but I think I need to just manually go through it and like actually write the novel. I need to write the novel. I'm not sure where I'll use AI in the process. I could see myself using AI to just do some reviews, but I'm even going to say that. Like, the reviews suck. And I can maybe do an episode on why they suck, because that's a little bit harder to explain. But to try to keep it short, it's like the AI thinks it's giving you something you want to hear. That's what it's trained to do, right? So when you say, hey, critique this chapter that I've written, it's going to find things to say and critique. But you can send that to the AI 10 times and you might get 10 different things. Not 10 different things, but you're going to get things overlapping. Not just that. Sometimes it's going to say that here's the pros, and then you'll run it again and you'll find out the pros have become cons. And it's like, okay, which is it? Is it working or is it not working? And that's what the AI does not know how to do. It doesn't know how to really, really understand the voice and what you're actually looking for it to tell you back. Like, it's hard to explain. I'm getting entangled just trying to explain this. You kind of have to use AI to realize that it's not going to do the job for you. It's not going to write for you. It's not going to edit for you. You have to go through it. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the time. And that was a big, hard realization that hit me like a ton of bricks, because I've been sitting on this draft for like 6 months now, 7 months. And I've got like 5 other projects on the go that I'd like to get off the ground. And they're all freezing because I really wanted AI to help me more, because I wanted more ideas out the door, and I was willing to compromise to some degree. I was willing to compromise the voice so that I could get more done. And the result a year later is that I have not gotten more done. I've actually gotten less done because now I don't even want to. I will work with AI for like 3 or 4 hours on a weekend, and it's just completely taken me back to ground zero, to the point where I actually hate it. I've actually hated the process of writing, and that's not cool. That's not good. I love world building though. And I could do world building all the time, like forever. And AI is actually really good at helping you brainstorm stuff tied to world building. Phenomenal. Why? Because you don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about the voice, right? When you're creating a world Bible just to help you understand what the world is so you can tell stories in that world, you don't care how it's really written. You know what I mean? Your voice doesn't have to be part of encyclopedic text about some zone or area or characters or something like that, right? They're just supposed to be notes that are supposed to be the foundation for you to then build stories onto, and you can do that without AI. And I just don't think the future is going to have AI writing novels. I just don't think so. I don't think so. You're going to get stories out of AI, and they're probably going to be not that good. They're not going to be. They're going to be cliche. They're going to be typical. They're going to. It really leans on, yeah, I would say cliche, melodrama. That's not consistent. So if you do a long form project, the voice of the AI itself will not stay the same. It loses context. I just don't recommend it. I don't. I recommend messing around with it. I recommend it as a brainstorming tool. Oh, yes, absolutely. You're going to get rid of the blank page. I would highly recommend AI is you get rid of the blank page. Are you sitting in front of the computer not knowing how to write that next scene? Just throw it at the AI and assume it's not going to be something you're going to use, but it's going to get you off that blank page. That is 100% true. This went 10 minutes. This went a little longer than I anticipated. I don't know how I'm going to return to this channel and do stuff on this channel. Kind of going back. I'm going back to the beginning with this one too. I hope that this channel becomes something that encourages me to always think about what is it I'm trying to get out there, right? What is it I'm trying to share or say? And if I want to create again, then how do I share that journey to inspire other people to also create? Because it's not just you following my journey on creation, and like, who cares who I am, who cares what I'm doing, but how can I present this content in a way where if you're someone out there that's kind of dragging your feet and not really knowing how to start, how can I contribute something to spark you to do something about your procrastination? What can I do to help to that? Like, I don't think I'm someone who can I can't push you to do something you don't want to do. It's more like how it happens to me is like, how can I do that to someone else, right? How it happens to me is like I start watching other people consuming things and talking about things they enjoy, and then I'm like, I'm gonna check that out, and I do, and then I start enjoying it, and then I start sparking, and I might not have the destination completely visualized, like I can't. I know there's a path now, but I don't know where the destination is, and sometimes that's okay. Just get on that path and start walking. I think that's where I think I'm going to try to pivot this channel. Restarted a Twitter account, X account, and it's the handle is Nuno XEI. It's been off and on since the inception of X. I've been on Twitter since 2006 or 7 when it launched. 7, I think. Anyways, it was a much different place back in those days. And it's changed over the years, and I just I need a space where I just need a place where I'm focused on I'm focused on consuming things that are equally inspiring and not just doom scrolling. I can't be doing that. Like I need to be consuming things that make me want to make smaller things, like sharing smaller moments like this, and hopefully it makes other people, I don't know, just feel like they can share as well, right? And or if they don't want to share, just do something with your free time. Go do something. Go create something. Go escape into something that's positive and something that you're in control of. I think that's kind of what I'm seeking for myself. So I don't know. I am rambling, huh? I'm absolutely rambling. So I don't need to keep this going any further. If you're on X though, go follow me. I'm going to see what I can build over there and really focus on bringing writing, world building, reading, the book stuff. I'll post some videos on X as well, just to see how that kind of works over there. And I'm going to be releasing basically everything I've ever written and produced for free on X. I'm going to be putting all the comics on there, digital, of course. But like it's going to be the full comics eventually. All of them will be up there. I'll get the anthology that I put together with some writers. I'll get that up there. And I will release my flash fiction. And everything, I think, going forward. I might just take the model of like, just put it out there. Put all the digital stuff out there for free. Let people read it, enjoy it. If they want to support, they can support their own way. If they want, if they don't, who cares? Just enjoy the content, And I'm going to move forward that way. And I might be turning my attention more to the traditional methods of selling the comics and the books and whatnot. I might be hitting some book fairs, things like that, right? Just things in the area. I don't mind road tripping again. I would love to get road tripping back in my life. And so, hey, put a bunch of stuff in the van and away I go, right? Just find some book fairs and sit, comic shops, wherever, whatever, libraries, whatever. If it's like novels, I hope I eventually get a novel done. But I think there's another way to move forward. That's all. So there you go. That's a random vlog, which I'm going to have to do some edits on because I'm meandering or think about what I was going to say next. Very hot under this lamp. I'm in my reading chair. And so I'm going to be getting through another book tonight, I hope. Thanks for showing up, of course, listening to my ramblings, my rants, whatever this means to you. If you take something away from this, great. Appreciate your time as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, buddy. Peace.